Good morning dear students. Today we will be continuing our chapter number 7, fractions. In today's class we will study how to write a fraction on a number line. Here I have drawn a line. On this line I have marked 2 points 0 and 1. In between I have drawn a point. So I will name it as half. So fractions can be represented by points on a number line. This is a number line and we have represented this half, it is fraction. 1 and half, this is the fraction. This fraction we have represented it on the number line. So how we have represented? First of all we have drawn a line and we have marked the point 0 and 1. It divides the line segment of unit length into 2 equal parts. Here this is the first equal part and this is the second equal part. Now let us do one question so that you are able to understand how to represent the fractions on a given line. In the question, if it is asked represent, we have to represent 3 by 5 on number line. We have to represent 3 by 5 on the number line. So first of all we will be drawing a line. Now what we have to represent? 3 by 5. What is denominator? Denominator is 5 and what is numerator? Numerator is 3. So here the denominator is 5, so we will be first of all dividing the line segment into the 5 equal parts. So we will be starting from here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and this is 5. We have divided this line segment into the 5 equal parts. Why? Because here in the denominator it is written as 5. So we have to divide this line segment into 5 equal parts. Then what is given in the numerator? 3. So count from here. This will be 1 upon 5. This point will be 2 upon 5. This will be 3 upon 5. This point will be 4 upon 5. And this point we can write it as 5 upon 5. So this 5 and 5 cancel, so it is 1. So what is asked here? We have to represent 3 by 5 on the number line. So 3 by 5 is this. Again I am repeating this question. How to represent a given fraction on a number line? Suppose this is the fraction 3 by 5. First of all see the denominator. In the denominator 5 is written. So first of all you will be dividing this line segment into 5 equal parts. So I have divided it into 5 equal parts. From 0 this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 equal parts I have divided. Now we have to represent 3 by 5. So this first point will be 1 upon 5. Second will be 2 upon 5 and the third point will be 3 upon 5. Let us do one more question. If I ask you to represent, if in the question it is given to represent 2 upon 3, we have to represent 2 upon 3 on number line. So what is given in the denominator? 3 is written. So first of all we will be drawing a line. We will be dividing this line into 3 equal parts. This is 0, 1, 2 and 3. We have divided it into 3 equal parts. Now we have to represent 2 upon 3. So this point will be 1 upon 3. This will be 2 upon 3. So this point is 2 upon 3 on the number line. Now next we will be doing about the like and unlike fractions. Next we will be doing like and unlike fraction. So first of all let us study what are like fraction. like fractions. Like fractions, the fractions having the same denominator are called like fraction. Like, for example, 3/9 and 7/9. These two fractions, we can say that these are like fraction because in the denominator both of the fractions 9 is there. So this type of fraction, it is like fraction. Let us take one more example. 2/5, 7/5. These two fractions are also like fractions. Why? Because in the denominator the same number is written. Next, we will be doing about unlike fractions. What are unlike fractions? What are unlike fractions? Fractions having different denominator are called unlike fraction. For example, 1/4, 1/5, 1/9. This type of fraction, it is unlike fraction. Why? Because in this denominator is different. In this number it is 4, here it is 5, here it is 9. So it is called as an unlike fraction. The next we will be studying about equivalent fractions. What are equivalent fractions? Equivalent fractions. So what are these equivalent fractions? Just I am drawing here a diagram so that you are able to understand it. Here I have drawn a circle. I have divided it into two equal parts. Again I have drawn a circle. Here I have divided it into 4 equal parts. Again I have drawn here a circle. Here I will be dividing this circle into 6 equal parts. I have divided this circle into 6 equal parts. Again I will be drawing a circle and then I will be dividing this into 9 equal parts. I have drawn here 4 circles. So now I will be shading here the one part. I am shading it. I am shading the one part of this circle. So how I will be writing total how many parts are there? 2, and I have shaded one part of it. So I have written here 1/2. Next I am shading 2 parts of the circle. How many parts I have shaded? 2. So I will be writing 2, and how many total parts are there of the circle? 4. So I will be writing here 4. Next I am shading here 3 equal parts. 3 equal parts I am shading here. So how many parts I have shaded here? 3. And total how many parts are there in the circle? 6. Here I am shading 1, 2, this is 3, and this one is 4. Here I am shading 4 parts of this circle. Out of total how many parts are there? 8. Now this half, 2/4, 3/6 and 4/8. These 4 fractions, they are equivalent fractions. Why we are saying these 4 fractions as equivalent fraction? Just look at the figure. Here also half of the circle it is shaded. Here also half of the circle is shaded. Here also half of the circle is shaded, and here also half. In each circle you can see one thing common, that only this half part it is being shaded. So such fraction which represent the same part of an object through differing in numerals are equivalent fraction. Here the numerals, they are different. What are numerals? They are this number, like here it is 1, here it is 2, here it is 3, here it is 4. Here the numerals, they are different, but they are representing the same part of the shaded fraction. You can see in this circle, this half part is not shaded. Here also this half part is not shaded. This half part is not shaded. Here also this half part is not shaded. So we can say that this half, 2 by 4 and 3 by 6 and 4 by 8, they are equivalent fraction. Students, if you cancel it, like 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, half it comes. Here also if I cancel it, 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, half is coming again, and here 4 1s are 4 and 4 2s are 8. You can see in all of this, finally what is coming? Half, and half is coming. So this type of the fractions are called as an equivalent fraction. Now next we will be studying how to find an equivalent fraction. How do we find an equivalent fraction? The equivalent fraction given, suppose I am writing here half. I am writing here a question. We have to write next 4 fractions. We have to write next 4 fractions which are equivalent to 3 by 4. 3 by 4, the fractions which are equivalent to the 3 by 4, we have to write the next 4 fractions. So how we will be writing it? First of all, I will be writing 3 by 4 here. After writing 3 by 4, this 3 by 4, first of all I will be multiplying it with the 2. Both the numerator and denominator, you have to multiply it with the same number. Then again what I will be writing? 3 by 4 multiply by, after 2 which number comes? 3. So I will be writing here 3. Then again the fraction which is given in the question, that fraction you have to write. 3 by 4 is given, multiply by, first was 2, 3, after 3 which number comes? 4. So I will be writing here 4. The next fraction, what is given in the question? 3 by 4. So you will be writing 3 by 4 as it is. So we have written 2, 3, 4, after 4 what comes? 5. So to find an equivalent fraction, it is very easy. What is given in the question? 3 by 4. This 3 by 4 you have to repeat again and again. 3 by 4 will come in all of this, and you will be keep on multiplying it with a number like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This goes on and on. So now let us write our answer. First is 3 by 4. I have written 3 by 4 as it is. 3 2s are 6, 4 2s are 8. Next is 3 3s are 9 and 4 3s are 12 equals to 3 4s are 12 and 4 4s are 16. Next 3 5s are 15 and 4 5s are 20. So these are the next 4 fractions, equivalent fractions of 3 by 4. Again, let us revise this question. In the question, what is asked? Write next 4 fractions of 3 by 4. We have to write next 4 equivalent fraction of 3 by 4. So what you will be doing? You will be writing 3 by 4. 3 by 4 will come in each of this, and you will multiply both the numerator and denominator with the same number. You will be starting with 2, then 3, then 4 and then 5. So in this class, we will be studying up to here only. That's all for today's class. Have a nice day.